Welcome to episode 73 of the State of the Market for Law Firm Sales in 11 Minutes. My name is Jeremy Pook, and I lead Senior Attorney Match. In today's In 11 Minutes, we'll focus on the rising importance of key employee lawyers and support staff in law firm sales. So let's jump right into it. When it comes to the rising importance of key employee lawyers and support staff in law firm sales, let's look first at the two primary options when it comes to selling a law firm. Those options are what we call the preferred option, which is a sale to a growing law firm, and the second option, which is what we call the potential option, which is structuring an internal succession plan. And what we find so often with senior attorney sellers of law firms is that at some point they typically realize that their key employee lawyers really don't want to purchase their law firm and they can't afford to either. And that really raises the question for senior attorney owners of law firms about how could you look at your key employee lawyers not so much as internal successors, but as key assets when you're considering to sell or merge your law firm. So, with that in mind, let's look at the five components to valuing a law firm. Those five components consist of the following. The first two are your client list and your referral source list. Taken together, that's your book of business, really the most valuable asset of a selling law firm. The third component to value and really having rising value as we see and rising importance in law firm sales are your key employee lawyers and support staff. Why is that? Because any growing law firm purchaser, they typically need and they want your lawyer staff and your experienced support staff to continue working with the clients who are part of your book of business as well as with their clients. And then for the fourth and fifth, what we call value chips, the fourth one is the subject matter knowledge that your firm presents to a growing purchasing firm and your digital value, right? Like what you're developing in terms of your website, your brand value, the five-star Google reviews that you develop, and more as firms are developing digital value. When it comes to that rising importance of key employee lawyers and support staff, it's really two reasons why that importance is on the rise: a traditional reason and a new reason. Let's look first at the traditional reason. When it comes to that rising importance of key employee lawyers and support staff from a traditional reason standpoint for why that importance is on the rise is because when senior attorneys are selling their law firms to growing law firms, the value proposition really consists of four upgrades that a senior attorney led firm presents to a growing purchasing firm. The first upgrade is the book of business, right? That is that any growing law firm, what is it that they need? What's the fuel? What's the oxygen for their growing firm? Is clients. So the first upgrade is bringing over often hundreds, if not thousands, of clients that comprise the book of business that a selling law firm has developed over the years. Next upgrade is the lawyer and non lawyer support staff, because that growing law firm, what we typically find, does not just have tons, let's put that in, and what I'm getting at is billable hours. They don't have thousands upon thousands of billable hours that their staff can just pump out. They need your lawyers, they need your support staff to continue representing the clients of the selling law firm as well as clients of the new law firm. In terms of that rising importance of those key employee lawyers and support staff, they actually add value to the third and fourth upgrades that occur in law firm sales as well. The third upgrade is the upgrade on subject matter knowledge. And as a growing law firm is purchasing a senior attorney-led firm because they want to improve, increase, expand subject matter knowledge when purchasing a senior attorney led firm. Well, senior attorney seller is probably going to semi retire and then retire. The support staff and, of course, the key employee lawyers Well, they're going to bring that subject matter knowledge base over to the growing purchasing firm. Huge upgrade. And the fourth upgrade is the upgrade to digital value. Again, senior attorney seller is bringing digital value, right? That is the bio that comes over, the cachet, the goodwill that a senior attorney seller brings to a growing purchasing firm. In addition to that, the key employee lawyers, well, their bios also add digital value. The key employee lawyers, they're able to reach out to clients as well as the new clients that they're going to represent and be requesting five-star Google reviews. They're going to be able to write blogs, do podcasts, pump out videos as well to just add to the digital value that growing law firms want and need, because in today's what we call 3.0 digital era for the legal industry, growing purchasing firms, they need more and more digital content to attract the attention of new clients, and key employee lawyers from a selling law firm provide that upgrade when they join a growing law firm as part of a law firm sale. Now let's look at the new reason, right? The new reason why the rising importance of key employee lawyers and support staff is happening in the legal industry in terms of law firm sales is because of a different form of M&A, right? Like we've had M&A in the legal industry really forever, okay? There is a new aspect of M&A that we are seeing in the marketplace, which is acqui-hire. Okay, that is when growing law firms, and let's just use a different terminology for growing law firms here, which we're also introducing, which is digital rainmaker law firms. Like as we are now in this 3.0 digital era for the legal industry, law firms are transforming from relying upon traditional rainmaker individual attorneys to becoming digital rainmaker law firms. That is, they are digitally marketing via Google, AI, social media, their websites, and additional digital content to attract the attention of would-be clients. Well, the winners that are attracting those new clients, what do they need? They need talented lawyers. They need talented support staff. We hear it all the time in the marketplace. Wow, do we need more talented lawyers? Boy, do we need talented support staff. Enter acqui-hire. And what we're seeing in terms of the rising importance of key employee lawyers and support staff at senior attorney-led firms is that M&A, acquiring, purchasing senior attorney-led firms, also includes acquiring, recruiting, hiring those key employee lawyers and support staff to not only work on the book of business of the selling attorney's law firm, but also the clients that the growing purchasing rainmaker law firm continues to develop as they are becoming and transitioning to rainmaker type law firms that are developing more and more business digitally as the years go by and as we come closer to 2030 and of course beyond. So for today's recap, we are seeing the rising importance of key employee lawyers and support staff in law firm sales because when it comes to the five components to valuing a law firm, the two major value chips of those five continue to be client list and referral source list of a selling law firm, the book of business. A rising in terms of second major importance is that third value chip, the key employee lawyers and support staff of a selling law firm, because the growing purchasing firms, they want and need your key employee lawyers and support staff to represent the clients of the selling law firm as well as clients of the growing purchasing firm. When it comes to the reasons why the rise of key employee lawyers and support staff is happening, it's really two reasons. There is the traditional reason, and that traditional reason is that when senior attorney-led firms are selling their law firms, they're offering four upgrades to purchasing law firms. The first upgrade is that book of business. The second upgrade is the lawyer and non-lawyer support staff that can continue to represent clients of selling law firm as well as the clients of the growing purchasing firm. Those key employee lawyers in particular, they actually also add value to the third and fourth upgrades that a selling law firm presents. The third upgrade is the subject matter knowledge. When key employee lawyers join growing purchasing law firm, they bring with them the years of subject matter knowledge that they have developed in multiple practice areas. And the fourth upgrade is digital value. When key employee lawyers join growing law firms as part of a sale, they're coming over with their bios. They're coming over with the ability to record podcasts, to present videos, to participate in CLEs, to pump out social media in terms of LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and more. Just add more digital content to those purchasing firms that want and need digital content in today's 3.0 digital market for the legal industry, where clients are looking for lawyers and law firms online. And when those talented employee lawyers of a senior attorney-led firm join the growing law firm, they add that digital value as well. And then that second new reason is that as growing law firms transition to become digital rainmaker law firms, as we're heading towards 2030 and beyond, as those digital rainmaker law firms are bringing in more and more clients, they need talented lawyers and support staff to represent the clients, to be able to produce the high quality legal work that the clients expect when they're hiring digital rainmaker law firms. As a result, what we continue to see entering into the legal marketplace is a new version of legal M&A, which is acqui-hire. That is, that digital rainmaker law firms are acquiring senior attorney-led firms, not only because of their books of business, also because of their key employee lawyers and support staff that they need to hire via growth by acquisition. And that is today's episode 73 of the State of the Market for Law Firm Sales in a little bit more than 11 minutes.